Washington President Trump ended a chaotic first year by achieving his most convincing legislative triumph on Wednesday, making good on his promise to deliver what he called a big, beautiful tax cut before Christmas and finally demonstrating the political power of unified Republican control in Washington. Mr. Trump will soon affix his signature to the $1.5 trillion tax overhaul that will have broad and far-reaching implications for individual and corporate finances, and will cement the president's political ownership of an already growing economy that he inherited from his predecessor, President Barack Obama. House lawmakers gave final approval to the tax bill on Wednesday, voting 224 to 201 to drop the corporate rate to 21%, from 35%, and to deliver tax breaks to other businesses. As Republicans seek to bolster American competitiveness and spur economic growth, the bill also includes tax cuts for individuals that are set to expire after 2025 to make the bill comply with budget rules. The president's turbulent first year in office has been dogged by investigations, staff turmoil, and legislative missteps. But with passage of the tax overhaul, Mr. Trump will enter his second year in office with a roster of Republican achievements that he and his party will try to sell to voters in the 2018 midterm elections: lower taxes, more conservative judges, fewer regulations, and more restrictive borders. "This is a big week," said Newt Gingrich, the former House Speaker and a longtime Trump supporter. "A wide range of people are starting to say, 'I like him,' the tweets may irritate me, but something's happened." Clearly this was the piece de resistance, this bill at this moment just before Christmas. It is not clear whether Mr. Trump is going to sign the bill before the end of the year. Republicans need to work with Democrats to avert automatic spending cuts that could be set off as a result of the tax bill adding to the deficit. They need support from Democrats to avoid these spending cuts, and if they wait until next year, it will buy them extra time to reach such a deal. Republicans in Congress were struggling to reach an agreement that would keep the government funded into January and avoid a shutdown. At the White House on Wednesday, Mr. Trump presided over a grand celebration on the South Portico, flanked by Republican lawmakers and members of his cabinet in a show of unity. A Marine band played Christmas carols while the president and his party soaked up a moment long in coming. "This will indeed be a very big day, when people look back at our country. It's a whole different attitude, a whole different way," Mr. Trump said, congratulating the lawmakers behind him. "They have been working on this for years and years. And I just want to turn around and I want to thank them all. They are very, very special people." The lawmakers, many of whom face re-election next year, eagerly returned the favor as the president brought several of them to the lectern, where they offered a common refrain: "Paeans to Mr. Trump, his legislative victory and his presidency."